I'm stopped on the I-90 floating bridge, but at least you can see Mount Rainier off in the distance. And of course the light rail that's been going on for God knows how long. Over budget, late. It's like nobody knows what the hell's going on there. Unbelievable. Anyway, I'll fit this into a video. I won't film long because I don't want to get a ticket. But yeah, I'm in the middle of the bridge. You know. Now this is a sunny day in Seattle. Absolutely beautiful. And look at this, Mount Rainier. I think it's 14,100 feet to the summit. Okay, well, gonna grab my coffee and start humping, because traffic churns up the clock, man. Churns up the clock. I'm really happy it was a sunny day. I really like Mount Rainier. I mean, look at this. This is even the frickin' hole in the, you know, look at that. It's just a bitchin' mountain, man. All right. I got a little bit of time here. I'll take a couple shots over here, right? On VA Medical Center. There it is. Okay. I am hitting the down button. You know why I park on the top? Because I can't forget where I parked. Step back here. And we are in. And now when you go, you can hit the start button there, ground level. You see, they built this, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago, this building. And this garage that I'm in. Yeah. Great. Thanks for telling me that, because I had no frickin' idea. But yeah, I'm just going into the doctor's, and then it should take about an hour. Obviously, that was because I was walking past a guy, and he's looking like, "What's this guy pointing his camera at?" But yeah. All right. Thanks for watching this portion, or this installment of this video. God, this coffee's good today. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, I have finished up at the Seattle VA for the year, and it turned out to be a beautiful day. I'm gonna swing the boom over here. You can see the Seattle skyline. Now I shot that this morning. I'll get a little closer for you. Let's go over here. Directly in front of me is the West Seattle Bridge and West Seattle. Right over here is Alki Point. All those white cranes there, that's the Port of Seattle. That actually goes up here all the way past the Seattle skyline, which is there. We drop down a little bit. You can see the Space Needle through the gap in that tree. Right there, Seattle Space Needle. Columbia Towers, that big black one. Smith Towers, that small pointy one. But there's more port up around the bend over up here. Okay, now coming back. I can barely see because my eyes have been dilated, all right? So, as I've mentioned before, Seattle-Tacoma International Airport is on the other side of that hill. And then Boeing Field is down here, where Boeing has a factory on one side and a skunk works on the other. And you can see Mount Rainier in the distance. Still kind of hazy, but it is a beautiful mountain. The sun feels good on my face. And other than what I might shoot in the airport, this will be it for the United States portion of my videos. Undoubtedly, I'll film something at the airport, but then again, maybe not. All right, I appreciate you guys watching, continued support, all that. Thanks a lot. Okay, I decided to do a little bit of road filming here, leaving Seattle. I don't know what you could see. I'm watching the road. Just a little bit of the skyline. I'm just jumping onto Interstate 90 to head across the I-90 floating bridge. Yippee! I'll just stay in this lane so it's easy to navigate while filming, and hopefully I don't get popped by the law. So anyway, yeah, my appointment at the VA went great. I went to Optometry today, and they basically told me everything that the Thai doctors told me. You know, but it was good to know that what the treatment I had in Thailand was up to par of what I would get in America. Obviously, I'm in a tunnel. It's funny watching people come in here sometimes. They get, I don't know, they just seem to lose gray matter all of a sudden. they're afraid of the wall next to them, you know, and they hover on the line and no spatial orientation whatsoever. But the reason I've got my camera running already is because when I pop out of this tunnel onto the I-90 floating bridge, I'm going to swing the boom to the right and you'll see Mount Rainier, I hope, in the distance over there, right? Love that mountain, man. Love that mountain. My eyes are dilated, so I really can't see shit. But look at that water, man. Smooth as glass. This is Lake Washington. Over here to the right is where they do the hydroplane races every summer. The Blue Angels. Nothing better than a boat. Hanging out on a boat with the Blue Angels flying over you. You know, people getting naked and jumping in the water and drinking and having, everybody's all tied up to the log, you know, going boat to boat. Just everybody's a friend at that point. A lot of fun. Really a lot of fun. And this here is Mercer Island that I'm coming on to. It's nice and expensive. But anyway, thought I'd give you a few minutes of that just to throw into a video somehow, somewhere. Getting ready to go in another tunnel here. I'll get through that and then I'll turn off the camera. I'm officially on the island now. Mercer Island. No gimbal. I call it guerrilla shooting. It looks a lot darker than the camera. But yeah, coming out into the sunlight again. I'll wait till I'm on like a pretty decent straight shot so I can hit the off button. But until the next clip, out for now. Bye.